Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks car commentary for Friday, November the 17th. Man, that was a stinker last night. I was at that game. Canucks lost 5-2 to the Vegas Golden Knights, the expansion Vegas Golden Knights. Wasn't very entertaining. It was quite a sloppy game, actually. Maybe the only entertaining part was the second period where the Canucks mounted their comeback behind goals from Brock Besser and Bo Horvat. Tied up the game 2-2. It actually felt like the Kings game, where the Canucks went down 2-0 in the first, tied it up in the second period. So it looked to be an exciting third, but it was all for naught as Vegas scored 3 goals to walk away with a 5-2 victory. And Vegas was full credit for the win. They outworked, out-hustled, out-executed, and certainly outscored the Canucks. But it was a Vegas team that could have been had, I think. They were coming off an 8-2 thrashing to Edmonton a few nights before. Canucks were coming off a feel-good 3-2 come from behind victory over the Kings to wind up their 4-game road trip. But you always worry about the first game back after a road trip, and certainly the Canucks looked sloppy, they looked tired, and they weren't crisp in their execution. I guess the silver lining is that the Canucks don't lose much ground in the Pacific Division, as along with them, the Kings lost, the Oilers lost, and the Sharks lost. So 4 teams lost, 2 teams won, Vegas obviously, and the Arizona Coyotes, who I don't think we have to worry about. And then 2 teams were idle, the Calgary Flames and the Anaheim Ducks. So the Canucks still sit at 20 points, 4 points behind the Kings and 3 points behind the Vegas Golden Knights now. It's crazy that Vegas only 1 point out of first place in the Pacific Division after 20 games or whatever. One thing I want to talk about is the turnovers and the miscues, especially by the defensemen. The defensemen were manhandled by the Golden Knights forwards all night. It was kind of concerning to see, actually. And I went with my buddy Mike, my season ticket partner Mike, and he's played a lot of hockey. He's played all his life, plays rec now, but he played at a decent level as a junior and as a teenager growing up. So he understands the game. And one thing that was very evident to him, which I agree with, he said that the Canucks simply aren't skilled or aren't talented enough, especially on the offensive end, to make up or to recover from gaffes and turnovers and miscues and breakdowns. And you really saw that last night. In fact, all 5 Vegas Golden Knights goals were because of either breakdowns or simply not playing hard enough and strong enough on the puck. Really quickly, the first Vegas Knights Golden Knights goal was Daniel on a lazy back check. Basically did a one-arm swing at David Perron. David Perron easily went around that and deked around that and scored on Jacob Markstrom. And so that was a poor effort by Daniel on the back check. That was number 1. Number 2, Derek Pouliot got brushed off behind the net and by Alex Tuch, I think, and then Tuch not only held off Pouliot but then centered the puck right through Alex Edler, who's inexplicably standing at the top of the crease, not doing anything. So he wasn't helping block the pass. He wasn't taking another man, just standing there, and basically got in Markstrom's way. Markstrom couldn't see the puck, likely, nor could he move. So that was a horrible goal and another bad breakdown. The third goal was James Neal basically making Goodbranson and Hutton look bad. He fought off Goodbranson behind the net, made him fall. Then Hutton went to go help, and then he passed it through Hutton. So now you have Goodbranson and Hutton behind the Canucks net, leaving for an easy 2-on-1 outnumbered opportunity for the Knights in front of the net. And sure enough, they put that goal in. So that's 3 Vegas goals. The fourth one, Pouliot, just a bad giveaway. He kind of looked up, lost the puck, and he was the last man back, unfortunately. So this came after he tried to clear it up the middle, and it bounced back to him. So he had a second chance on the very same play, and 5 seconds later, he coughed it up. And next thing you know, the puck is behind the net on a weak goal, admittedly a backhand through Jacob Markstrom's 5-hole. And the 5th goal is an empty netter, yes, but Ben Hutton lost a foot race, but at least he tried to, he basically got even with his guy behind the net, behind the red line, and then the forward was able to fight him off and then send the puck to the crease on the empty net, and then another forward, I think it was Riley Smith, outfought Thomas Vanek actually in the crease. Vanek had positioning, but Riley Smith made a really smart play with the stick and put the puck in. So I'm not ragging on the D and the forwards per se. They're bound to have these games once in a while because maybe they simply aren't talented enough, like Mike mentioned. But you really notice that Pouliot and Edler struggled. They were -3. Goodbranson and Hutton had their struggles, and unfortunately that's not an uncommon thing this year. The only ones that I didn't mention were Michael Del Zotto and Alex Biega, and they were noticeable in that they were not noticeable, especially on a night where there were so many turnovers and so many gaffes. So I guess that was the toughest thing. Do you chalk it up to the long road trip? Do you chalk it up to underestimating the Knights, or simply a night where the Canucks didn't have it and the Knights did? Good thing is they can get back out to practice or skating today as they look to host another red-hot team, the St. Louis Blues, tomorrow. And then the Canucks go on a really tough road trip, so they really need to pick up points, hopefully tomorrow night against St. Louis Blues. By the way, I'm selling tickets to tomorrow night's game, selling them for $100 a pair in row 319. It's not section 319, so let me know. Leave a comment below if you're interested. I'm going to post it on Facebook and Twitter as well, as I won't be able to go to the game tonight and I need to unload the tickets. All right, Canucks fans, what do you think? Were you concerned about the way the Canucks played? Were you disappointed? And did you notice the same defensive breakdowns as I did? Leave a comment below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And I hope you guys have a great day. God bless. Thanks for watching. And go Canucks, go.